Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des at King of the Pit signing in once again. We're listening to I Am King. This one is entitled Starve. Okay, this is track number 7 out of 11. You fly through this record. I find it very pleasing because although I may comment on potential filler in the songs like bridges and so on and so forth, it does on the flip side, create this incredibly smooth transition from start to finish, making it a very pleasurable listen to myself. So I'm actually becoming quite fond of you know, the choices the band has made in the production of this record. This one's entitled Starve. Let's get straight into it. The drumming on this record's quite cool because it's relatively stripped back, and I would go as far as saying it's like a rocker drumming. It's like rock drumming as opposed to like metal drumming. There is blast beats and so on and so forth, but the way the drum kit is produced and sort of the limitations and the minimal, well, the boundaries that are set on the kit and how it's being played, really gives it room to breathe, and it sounds better to me than the bog standard, in all fairness. I've been trying to write like more of a song in this one instead of like the spazzy instrumentation of the prior tunes. Very post-hardcore vibes from this record in particular. In this bit, that build-up section, especially the vocal alongside the atmosphere, the build-up was provoking. It was pretty. Would you call it post-hardcore? You know what sort of bands I'm talking of. I'm not too familiar with them, also I can't really go into much depth. I only know some like relatively niche acts in that field. But when we kicked into this, I didn't know where we were going, and there's a band from the UK called Brutality Will Prevail. They sort of had a little bit of a change in sound, but there was a record in particular called Root of All Evil, where it took a lot of influence from like single note doom riffing, but with a hardcore twist onto it, and it sounded like this. If anything, where this ended up, I didn't know where it was going to end, but I was a little bit disappointed because this is a really ignorant riff. I could see people kicking off to this. It's just a shame it didn't end with what I would have expected, really. It's a bit doom and gloom in it. It's a bit morbid, a bit miserable. Coming up next, we've got Your Body Is Ready. 1 minute 26. Right. So this tune is either going to be an ignorant beatdown or it's just going to be a filler instrumental, which at 9.6k views, relatively speaking, I can't imagine it's like a massive instrumental. It might just be a little gap between the two songs we've had.